Ladies and gentlemen,
Hi guys.
my name is Dustin,
I'm Chandra.
and we're here today to talk to you and see if you are having issues with your car's extended warranty. Not really. We're here
No, we're
to
not.
talk to you, hang out because, you know, you guys are the best
And that's what we do.
around.
It should have been Tuesday,
Yes.
but we've had a sick school-aged kid. I can't call her a toddler anymore.
She's a toddler.
And she's been a lot to manage. And she has been attempting to get all of us sick for, the whole week. So today, mommy had to call off work.
Well, she went to work.
She went to work, and they sent her home because she had a fever. So there's that. And daddy called off of work because daddy was just not doing okay. So we got today off.
And tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. So they had already taken off Friday because Friday is the Munchkin's birthday. So my daughter has today, the rest of today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So she's having like almost a 5-day weekend because of this illness. And I'm trying to catch it. As you can hear, I'm a little scratchy. I've been a little achy and a little headachy, which is normally how it's been starting for everybody. And the child cannot cough in your general vicinity without going and spreading it everywhere, no matter how many times you tell her to cover her face.
It's true.
But we'll see. We'll see if we get it. We'll see if we don't. I'm planning on possibly picking up work tomorrow because they're paying extra money because they're short. But we'll see how it goes. I might.
So I had planned to have a video done by today at 12:30 in celebration and recognition in acknowledgement of Keto Chow's newest flavor, banana bread. And we haven't even tried it yet because every time I would try to go and get things ready to film, we would,
Feel
not
like yuck.
feel yucky. And like Monday, I was going to do it, and we ended up having her all day. She didn't go to school. We ended up having to take her to the
Doctor,
the urgent care or whatever, and tested negative for everything they threw at her.
For everything.
Even though she sounds like she's trying to cough up another human.
Yeah. Oh, when she coughs, it's terrible. You can not only see her ribs, you can see the muscle definition between her ribs.
Poor child.
I've not seen somebody cough that hard in a long time.
So we took her. So we had to take her to the other side of town to the urgent care. And then we dropped. Then we while we were up there, we decided, well, let's stop by Trader Joe's real quick.
She probably killed at least 5 elderly people there. Like she just would not.
Let's not admit
coughing.
to that. We need plausible deniability.
Well, it's not intentional. She didn't mean to be sick.
Anyway, I had to get some tea tree oil and some tea tree oil shampoo and stuff. So, and she
Princess likes his bald head to shine.
Well, it's for my beard. It's for the skin under the beard. Anyway, she had to find the what is it?
Lemur.
She had to find the lemur at Trader Joe's and push her tiny cart around, and anything that was for her had to go in her cart. And then Princess over here had to go to Goodwill. So what I did on the other side of town, dropped her off at the Will of Goods.
Yes.
Then I took the Munchkin, who was asleep by the time I hit the highway, to pick up her prescription, and then take her home, and then fight 5 o'clock traffic back to where she was. I dropped her off at like 4:30. I didn't get back to her side of town until like 7:45. And then I was like, you know what? Just close it down. They close at 9. It's an hour and 15.
Stayed till 9.
Yeah, so she stayed till 9. So I had intended to do that Friday or Monday, and then and then yesterday we didn't do the live. I didn't even go on my buddy's live stream. We went to bed at like 11.
I've been rocking ibuprofen yesterday and today.
Yeah.
So, there's that. And I apologize. I'm finishing a game. I started it before the live started, and now I'm just like, well,
But yeah, so we haven't.
has to
So
be done.
I've got a recipe for this in mind, and I'm going to make film and hopefully get it out by tomorrow. If she picks up work, I'll have the house to myself, do whatever I want. I don't have to listen to nobody. I mean, I still have to do what she asked me to do because, I mean, I'm afraid of her. But
As he should be.
so banana bread, keto chow. So I will make a video out of this. I have an idea for 2 recipes in one video. Let me know if I should make
Oh, you just scared the
both
poo
in
out
one
of
video or
cat.
separate them into 2. It's a limited edition flavor, so it could sell out fast or it could sell out slow. That's the way we want to go. Way down to Kokomo. Anyway.
You're weird.
I am extremely weird, but let's go ahead and say hello to all of the wonderful people that we have in the audience with us tonight.
Hi, friends.
Friends! Jahil was here like 11 this morning, but his comment is gone.
Oh,
He said he was waiting like this at the screen, waiting for us to come live.
yeah. That's what I've been doing all day.
Yeah.
Not really. We have a
Shauna says
girl-
okay.
Okay. I feel that. Okay.
Lynn is here. Lynn is the winner. If you didn't know, winner chicken dinner
Nice.
of our giveaway. I'm making sure to put this on mute so people, if spam calls me, you know what I mean? Don't like spam.
Your best friend Spam.
Oh, spam calls me all the time. And some prince, I don't know.
I get that too.
Or like I had to apply for Costco and I got a phone call from Costco. It said Costco and I'm like, oh, and I answered and it was like, we want to talk to you about your Medicare. And I'm like, I am 45 years old. I'm a little young for Medicare.
Well,
I mean, I feel old, but So Lynn, Miss 22QCat1, I will be dropping that off to her sometime this week, maybe tomorrow if she so chooses. Depending, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, whatever. We'll meet up at Costco, get a photo, hang out for a minute.
well,
Maybe go in and get some samples.
that is the best part.
I mean, even if she doesn't have a membership, I do. So Shauna is here. She says, be right back, but I'm sure she's back by now. Okay, wow. I need to turn down my volume.
Are we yelling at you, Shauna?
Yes, we are so loud.
Cat says hi. That's
Sherry says, hello, everyone.
Hello. I know. I disturbed you. I'm sorry. I'm
How
the
dare
worst.
you? Sean is here. Good evening, Sean. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for joining us.
Shauna says she had a rough afternoon.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it was a rough afternoon.
You need somebody to come by and rub your feet. I mean, no, not.
It
I
will
don't know.
not be me. I do not like
We
feet.
live far.
And I
We
do
live
not,
very far.
I do not like
And
feet.
I will not be Grover and be like, far? And then I will not come near.
I don't like feet.
I mean, money's money. I mean,
No. Gloves must be involved if I have to touch feet.
get some gloves and rub my feet.
I'm not rubbing your feet. I don't like them. You are also not paying me to do so. If I'm at
am,
work,
with the time that I have devoted to you,
if I'm at
and
work,
keeping you from exploding in anger.
if I'm at work and I have to give somebody a bath, I have to wash their feet. It's part of the job. But if I'm not getting paid and I don't have on a pair of gloves, I will not be touching feet.
Sherry says she's going to be making my hash brown truffles
Oh,
tonight.
they're so good.
I need to make some too.
Yeah, you do. I need some. Those are very yummy. Very yummy. Somebody bought me some Diet Cokes. It's probably not a great idea because
Well, you told me to buy you a Diet Coke.
I said a Diet Coke.
Okay, so a Diet Coke is like $2.85 for a 20 ounce. Or for $5, I can get 16.9
But then I drink
ounces.
6 of them for 2 days and I drink nothing else. I have coffee and Diet Coke.
I make her electrolyte beverages.
I did drink that today, but that was like forced in between.
Yeah. Milady Laughs a Lot is here. Good evening, Andy.
Well, hello.
Chris and Anna are here. Meet Life.
Thank you for coming. Sorry, I'm messing with my Diet Coke.
Mr. Scott Platte River Keto says, hello, friends. Hello, my
Hello.
friend.
Look at that
I was
go.
watching all the videos today of all the lovely recipes you guys did today. Scott did a video, but didn't. Well, they had muffins. They didn't show the recipe necessarily, but they did show the muffin cookie things they had.
Yeah.
Cindy made some kind of chaffle. Chris Cook in Nashville made muffins with like chocolate chips on top and like a glaze, and he just went all out. That's what he does. He's an overachiever. He makes the rest of us look bad.
He made them gourmet muffins.
He did. He gourmeted them.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Diet Coke makes me burp.
Arden is here. So we saw Arden Street the other day, Arden Road or Arden Drive or something like that.
Did we?
Yeah. I was like, hey, look, it's Uncle Big Guy's road. And you were like, blah, 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 and we're driving.
Yeah.
I forget where we were. It was like, I know we saw it somewhere. Maybe we were yard sailing maybe last week. I don't know.
I don't know. If I'm driving, I have no idea.
Oh, Nan says, good evening. I've had COVID since Friday.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I've never technically had it.
We've never technically tested for it.
We've been tested.
No, tested positive.
Oh yeah, I've never been positive for
However, I will tell you that I worked in a hospital during
the beginning of it.
The beginning of the vid. And throughout the vid and even after the vid, I've been working in a hospital forever. So I had been to work and everybody's all concerned about, oh, is it coming? Is it coming?
And
right?
she's like, it's here.
Well, I had taken care of a patient who had been on a business trip to Western United States, and they had come back to and been hospitalized, and they were very young, mid to late 20s, and we could not get them off of oxygen, and we did not know why. And nothing seemed out of the ordinary, but we also had never had a COVID patient because they kept saying it wasn't in the United States at that time. So this patient we could not get off oxygen. Typically a room air patient, they were on 6 liters when I had him. I was in the room with him all the time because they tested negative for everything else. So I would be in there taking care of this patient, doing care with no mask on, nothing, because to our knowledge, there was nothing wrong with this patient. They didn't even have COVID testing available at that time. So I was, if I scheduled my days right back in the day, I could work 4 on and then take 8 days off and then have 4 on again and be able to not use any PTO, and still catch both weeks. So anyway, or 6 days off, whatever. So I went home at the end of my shift, those 3 days in a row I had that patient, or 4 days in a row I had that patient, went home at the end of that shift and just didn't quite feel right, but I was fine. And then just kind of felt yuck for all those days, but nothing significant. Rested, drank plenty of water, did what you do when you feel like you have the flu. And then I went to work, and what I realized the day that I went to work was that Dustin had made me coffee in the morning and I couldn't smell my coffee. I was like, this is really weird. Like, it was super weird. So I asked one of the nurse practitioners at my work, like, well, have you ever heard of having a sinus infection? Because that's kind of what it felt like, where you lose your sense of smell. And she was like, I've never heard of that. That's really weird. Something is very wrong with you. Maybe you've had a stroke. Let's go talk with neurology. So we went and talked with the nurse practitioner on neurology. And she said, I doubt you've had a stroke. The sense of smell is very strong, and it's one of the last senses you'll lose. And even patients who've had a stroke and lost their sense of smell, it's not typically permanent unless you've had structural damage with inside the nose. And I was like, really? Well, I can't smell anything. And she's like, it's probably related to a virus. It'll probably come back. No, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. Then about 2 or 3 days later, there were starting to be reports that having COVID, some people were losing their sense of taste and smell.
No, that was months. Months went by. That was later on that we started seeing those reports. Because they're like, hey, babe, they're saying that one of the symptoms with the vid is the sense of smell being lost.
I didn't think it was that far.
It was. I mean, it was. I think I was already home at that point. I think because I was still working in the office when you had it.
I'm 99.999% sure that I had COVID before they ever said it came to the United States. It was already here. People already had it. People were already traveling with it, because I did lose my sense of smell, and it was gone for
couple of weeks.
A few weeks.
Yeah.
It was gone. So, but never have I tested positive for it. And I have tested for it at least once or twice.
Yeah, me too.
But I've never tested positive for it.
Anytime anybody in the house tested positive for it, we went to go get tested, most of us, and I never tested positive. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. And it probably depends on timing and viral load at the time.
Maritza is here.
Thanks for joining us. Oh, sorry about the long COVID chat.
Well, that's okay. Lynn was saying that today is the celebration of life for Shauna. We're so sorry for that.
Yeah.
And she said, yes, it was sweet, but so heartbreaking at the same time. Yeah, well, we're so very sorry, dear.
It's never easy.
And Lynn says that she doesn't do well with those situations. I mean, no matter how much you try to be comforting, like no matter the measures you take to be comforting, it just seems awkward because, like, I mean, you're trying to be comforting, but there's nothing you can really do because you can't bring them back.
Wow.
You know? And Shauna says, I'm glad I'm home alone. I can have my moments and not explain.
See, I always feel like that's the worst part is you're crying in public around other people. Let me cry at home.
Yeah, that's like when
let me deal with my mess solely with my mess.
That's like when my mom passed away. I was kind of in transition between living at with my grandma, taking care of her, and moving over here. And at that point in time, I just didn't really lock myself in my room, but I just kind of like stayed in my room, watched movies, and just kind of like, I was still, this was 2013, so nowhere near keto yet, but just kind of eating my feelings and just kind of being like,
well, that night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That night he came over here and we sat on the back porch while he downed a whole fifth of whiskey.
Well, not quite. It was a big glass of whiskey, but it wasn't a whole fifth.
It
was probably a pint bottle.
It's pretty close. And this man doesn't drink like that. So, but it's hard. I mean, whether things are expected or not, there's no easy way.
Yeah.
There's no easy way.
Well, we're sending all the love that we have for you.
Yes.
You got a lot from me. She's got a small amount. We got to keep it a little lighthearted here.
I know. But we love you and we hope you feel better.
Yeah. Chris Cook in Nashville did banana bread muffins. Yeah.
Nice. I feel like that sounds like the thing that everybody kind of did.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can really do with it.
If you could make cookies.
Yeah, I think that's what
Scott did.
Chocolate
chip banana bread cookies.
I think that's why I was going to put chocolate chips in the muffins. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'm down for it.
I'm just using different ingredients from everybody else.
You can try it however you want to try it, and I will eat it.
That's right. Winner. Give me my loot. It's up there waiting for you.
It is. It's sitting on top of our refrigerator.
Oh, there's Thor. Yep, you're right. There's Thor.
Yes, that's Thor. He is the cuddle bug. He's sitting here purring for no reason. I'm not even touching him. He's just purring. Because cats.
She says, I don't like feet or people touching them for a long time. Was almost 30 before my first. I've never had a petty. I want one. I mean, I live with someone who is petty. So
that's spelled a different way.
I don't care.
And I can be petty. You're not wrong. I don't mind a pedicure, but I don't want to touch other people's feet.
They're at the bottom of your legs for a reason.
Yes. They're far away for a reason. I like my feet. My feet serve a purpose and I like them and they are happy. And to my mental, I like my feet. They're cute feet to me, but I also know what they actually look like and how other people perceive them. I have scary Skeletor feet.
Do you want a feet finder?
I just know feet in general that don't belong to me are gross. Now, baby feet, I'm all about baby feet.
Naomi Jones is here. Have we seen her before?
I do not know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
Naomi.
for joining. If you've been here, let us know. My memory is not always so good.
Yeah, well, my memory is. If I don't write it down, it didn't happen.
Right.
As far as I know.
But we are glad you are here. If this is your first time, if you've been back, well, welcome back. It's so good. Jahil is here. I sent you a text, sir. Sir.
Behaving and not causing trouble. Do you even know who you're talking to?
Right. Even Uncle Big Guy is like, so you're saying you're not having fun?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, Shauna says December 2019 was pretty sure I had it over Christmas before we knew what it was in hindsight. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were all about it's not here, yada yada. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Let's see. Well, I learned my lesson after I tried to dance to rock and roll music in my small conservative town, and the cops got called. No more gyrating for me.
I need to see you do that dance.
I need a video.
I need it in my life.
Yeah, send it post haste.
It needs to happen, Jill.
Yeah.
It's required. Yeah.
Service was for my friends 3. Oh no.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That's just couldn't do it.
No.
Let's see. Jahil says, I know people that don't believe COVID is real, which makes me fear for worse pandemics. I mean, there's people that don't think, like, I don't know. People are just weird. I don't know.
I just can't. I honestly got, not in arguments, but discussed with people during the pandemic and post-pandemic. Like, COVID's still around. It didn't go away, right? But we actually know how to manage it for the most part now. But I actually talked with people who would say things like, it wasn't real. Do you even know anybody who died? Matter of fact, I toe tagged and bagged some people. Yeah. Matter of fact, certainly do. Do we need to have that conversation? Do you need to understand how the world works and how the body works? And if your body can't handle a respiratory virus, regardless of the virus, the flu, the flippin' rhinovirus, which is a common cold, if your body can't handle it, your body can't handle it. And what happens? Toe tagged and bagged.
You can read that one on your own.
Oh, Shauna, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Sean said, I had a petty once, but I had neuropathy at the time, so it hurt too awful bad to enjoy it. Oh, my goodness.
That does sound awful. I don't mind a pedicure, but I have major concerns about the cleanliness of the places that do that because, people are gross and people don't take care of themselves. So if I go in there and I'm somebody who takes care of myself and I take care of my feet, I think I'm going to be okay. Other than the fact that you're putting your feet in a bowl, soaking them with water where 20 other people have probably put their feet today and have any range of bacteria and fungal issues. And then you're allowing somebody to cut your nails and potentially cause an open area on your foot with like, scissors or clippers or files and whatnot, just inviting that infection into you. So I definitely have, reserves about manis and petties. I love them, but I have reserves.
I'm not afraid. So let's see.
I think you got scrolled down even though
I'm
you
okay.
didn't.
I'm okay. Jahil doesn't know if he's like, I didn't get a text. I sent you texts and they're there. I didn't send them to Facebook Messenger. I sent them to your text messages. Let's see. When I got when the vid first started, it was one of the people in your area. Let's see. If one of the people in your area got it, the whole area got sent home for a week. People got time off. That's the thing is like all of a sudden, like everyone was like, oh, it's so important to take time off and blah, blah, blah. And now they're like,
not in nursing.
Be here. Now it's like be here, be square.
If you got it in nursing, initially you had to be off the first 10 days. But if you didn't have PTO, it didn't matter. You had to be off and you were not paid for those 10 days. Then you had to come in and care for everybody. But we had some people who got it multiple times when it first started. And then people like me who got it before it was ever here. They weren't even testing for it. And then thereafter, I was like, look, I need to get paid. Like I am coming to work. I will double mask and whatever you need me to do. But I need to work, put me in an area where I'm putting stuff away. But again, I never tested positive.
Yeah. Shauna says her petty place is giant plastic bags that get thrown out each time.
That's at least better. But my question is,
missed
do they
one here.
autoclave the tools?
Naomi says it's been a minute since she's been here, but I'm so glad
Oh.
she's back to chat and hang out with
Well,
us.
thanks for coming. We're talking about feet and COVID. What better?
Yeah, right.
What better discussion? Oh,
Lynette is here. Good evening, young lady.
oh
Good to
thanks for
see
joining
ya.
us. Are you flashing that?
Well, I mean, that's just we're
That
talking about
bling.
keto chow too, not just feet and COVID. We're talking about banana bread too.
That keto chow bling.
Yes.
Yes. You want to make it into a ring.
I'd do it.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Ooh, see, I would like to go to your foot place, except for it's really far, far, far away. So that would make it more than like a, $40, treat yourself thing. It would make it like a
$1,000.
$1,040 treat yourself thing. And that's just a little much to spend on just me.
See, we haven't had a chance to try it yet because what we were saying earlier, like the little one has decided to keep us very busy by not being
by giving us the plague.
Yeah.
The full-blown plague. Pretty sure she was playing with rats. I don't know.
Who knows? Does she even play the flute? I don't even know. And Shauna says, I can't wait for her keto channel banana bread to get here. So our granddaughter walks around. Our granddaughter walks around with her little. We got her this little.
It's a little video camera.
A little VidTech
like
or
VTech.
VTech or whatever camera, and she knows how to work it. It's got games on it too, which is weird for a camera.
Well, it's a toddler.
It's a toddler camera, so I put a
it's real. It's got a little selfie stick tripod thing.
I put a gigantic memory card in it, so it would never run out. Basically,
but she fills it.
Well, I mean, it's like a 256 gig, and that's running barely 720p.
Anyway,
that's like 20 hours of video,
which I'm sure it's over full
or whatever.
Point.
Yeah.
It can take pictures, it can do videos, all the things. So she walks around with it and she's like, this is my keto channel.
Right,
hi, keto channel friends.
My keto chow friends, she says too.
Yeah.
It's like keto channel and keto chow, they go hand in hand. She's like, Pa, tell them what you're eating today. Tell them what you're eating today.
Yes.
I don't even know how she knows that.
Tell them what we're doing today, Ma. What are you doing?
Show them what you're eating.
And then she'll go in the bathroom and do a makeup tutorial. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. That's why we got it, because she would go in the bathroom and do her makeup tutorials in the mirror.
With Q-tips and
Q-tips.
No makeup. But, she'd be like, and I'm doing this. Oh, my God. It's adorable.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
I got to go and take it all out and like put it on the on the hard drive so they stay.
So that she can also redo them all.
Let's see. She said she's been to all the places in town till she found a good one.
Yeah. I haven't really tried, to be fair. I don't really spend money on myself terribly often. When I do, it's on things like buying hoodies.
Oh, hoodie weather is coming.
I can't wait.
Ooh.
It was 90 degrees today, so I hope.
It was so I dropped her off at school yesterday. She didn't go Monday. She went yesterday. She didn't go today.
Yeah.
It's just her cough was so bad, but even she still tested negative for everything. But her cough was just so bad.
This morning, she coughed so hard, she threw up on my feet. In bed.
So everything's in the wash.
On my side of the bed, on my feet. I was like, yay. Fun. Fun.
So Brenda's saying, oh, good evening, Brenda. She says, oh my goodness, I remember moist banana bread, cold out of the banana bread with loads and loads of butter.
So my dad used to make banana nut bread from scratch. Oh, the best.
I mean, anything with lots of
the
lots
best.
Of butter is pretty good too, but
the best.
You should see if I can get the camera to show down here. Look at.
You trying to show him?
Yeah, he's just got his paw onto me. Now he's got to do it because I got to lift it up again. Otherwise, it'll just be like there. Oh, too much. There we go.
Yes, he's just holding on to both of us.
Michelle used to make the best banana bread. Can't wait to try this. I know. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope it's good. I'm excited.
You can make banana bread fudge, Shauna, but I'm sure you already had thought of that. Oh, that'll be good.
That would be good.
Lynn Danielson. Well, thank you for being here, Lynn. I'm not sure if we've seen you before. If I'm mistaken, I apologize. I have a memory sometimes that is really good or not so good. It's hit or miss.
If it's about concert dates and times, he's got that on lock. But other than that, not so much.
She says, I lost an auntie to it. Another auntie passed during the time. Remembrance events couldn't be held at the time. Yeah, I was like, my grandmother went to she had to go into a rehab facility and we couldn't even visit her. Like I had to drop stuff off.
Right.
And she'd call me, I'm so lonesome. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't even go see her. And she's like, we would just talk on the phone. And she's like, I'm like, no one can. I'm like, I can't come see. They won't let me in the building.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating.
Yeah. The sad part was we had patients who were ill and passing, and not necessarily of COVID, of other things, and their family could not come and visit them.
Let me know if you need any. We have access to them. They carry them at our Walmart.
Yeah.
But they carry white
We
chocolate.
can mail you a care package.
They carry white chocolate, milk chocolate.
Well, it's hot as all get out, though, so it might come to you as one lump.
I mean, really.
One solid lump.
Yeah. We're going to maybe find one of those like ice pack things. I don't know how they do that. Or
You have to pay extra money to get to be able to mail those.
Oh, okay, well.
You might actually be able to buy them off Amazon. And if you do that, they have to put it in the appropriate packaging.
Let's see. I want to make a combo keto chow banana bread maple waffle something. That sounds good too.
Ooh. That does sound good.
Ken Pattison. Ken Pattison is here. Hello to you, sir.
Again.
Sir.
Somebody can't talk today.
Mr. Ken, sir. We love you, Ken. How are you feeling?
Hoping you're doing well.
Well, yeah, we want everybody to do good. Lynn says, I haven't caught the Rona yet. Intend to get the latest shots, but thinking about holding off another month. I don't know.
So I feel like this is a very individualized question.
Yeah.
And it really depends on age, health conditions, and what makes the most sense for you. Everybody is different. Everybody's immunity is different. Like, let's just do for instance, my daughter. There we are.
How meta is this?
My daughter does not retain the immunity for chickenpox or varicella. So more than likely she will be having shingles at some point in her life. There is nothing that can be done about it. She has had the vaccine 3 times. It's only recommended to take twice. She's also had chickenpox 3 times. She just does not retain the immunity. There is nothing you can do for that. So everybody's immunity is different. Everybody's system is different. This is one of the things that I try to explain is that yes, medicine relies on science, but it's more of an art form because even though we're all alike, everybody is very different. Everybody is an individual. The last thing you want to be is the unique case, right? So I feel like vaccines are a very personal thing, at least as far as COVID goes. Vaccinating children, without a doubt, hands down, do it every time. Do all the vaccines that they offer. Even if your child may get autism, which has nothing to do with the vaccine, but whatever, may get autism, you still want them alive, right? So all the vaccines
I have
for
a
kids.
feeling that this is going to be a demonetized video.
This might be.
I
All
mean,
the vaccines for your kids.
I mean, I'm not going to get my dollar.
For adults, it's a very personalized thing. I am of the opinion that more protection is better. There are side effects to everything, but do you question the side effects of the aspirin you're taking or the Tylenol you're taking, or do you just take it because you feel like you need it?
Because you have to remember that they don't even understand the mechanism behind acetaminophen and why it lowers fevers.
So the question becomes a very personalized answer for each individual. For me, I believe that more protection is better. For my family, I believe that more protection is better. We are of healthy stock. We try to eat right and do well. That doesn't mean that all of our best efforts are going to prevent things. Also, on top of that, I work in a hospital. I have the greatest potential, and my daughter also works in healthcare. I have the greatest potential to bring disease back to my family. So more protection is better for me. It's a very individualized, very personalized decision. A lot of people allow politics to get involved, but what it comes down to is it something that you feel is going to benefit you? Do you feel that you are out and about in public, in high risk areas enough that it warrants the vaccine? Do you think that the science supports it? And I hate to say it because people say they do research, but research does not involve watching TV and news articles. What it involves is actually getting on Medline, Medscape, and finding actual research articles that back your decision making. So
anyway, let's talk about these banana bread pancakes with pecans that Sean is talking about.
yes.
Delicious. Sound yummy. Diane Bailey's in the house. Good evening, Diane. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for joining us.
Sean said, I had a false positive the first time I had it. The second time I really had it. We were down at Disney when the whole group got it and had to leave early and drive back to Virginia that night. Ugh.
Oh, that stinks. I bet they probably wouldn't even let you back in the park if you did have
Not
it.
at that time, probably not. They were doing probably the vaccine things.
Probably checking your temperature.
Checking
as you
temperatures
walk in.
and stuff. Jahil says, oh, I didn't get your text until now. After I put my phone on airplane mode and restarted it, I had no connection other than the Wi-Fi the entire day, apparently. Just got text from work too, LOL.
The work texts are not nearly as important
Yeah.
as our texts. You know.
Lynn says the banana bread pancakes Shelley and Heath made look so good. The nuts on top. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
All of them look good.
I kind of miss pancakes. Not really.
I want to try. I need to try Cook's Cook in Nashville. Chris Cooking. I cannot talk tonight.
Chris
Cooking Nashville. He has pancakes that look amazing.
I kind of miss pancakes. Like I don't. They were never a major thing for me, but I kind of miss them.
There's like 2 or 3 bites in the pancakes that I loved. You know, like when they bring out the pancakes and like they'll stack them up and there's like that one piece in the middle that's got all the butter on it and it's like soaked to the core with butter. And then you put the syrup on it. That one middle bite is like the best bite of all. Everything else is like, okay, it's good. You know, pancakes are that one middle bite's all I really wanted out of the pancakes. That's what I wanted.
What I miss are crepes. My mom used to make crepes. We have a family recipe for making crepes. Oh, I miss crepes.
I want to try the deconstructed pancakes. Basically, it's like scrambled pancakes.
So it's just cake.
It's not
just cake that's not been turned into a cake pop yet.
Basically, you just mix it with butter. Oh, yeah. Basically, it's just like, eat it with a spoon and even teeth.
Excuse me, sir. Would you please sit?
Because if I sits, I fits. Or if I fits, I sits. But Stacy's here.
Hi, Stacy. How are you doing, my dear? I'm being accosted by a cat who doesn't want to sit. He just wants to dig into me and make biscuits. Ooh, I also miss biscuits.
Oh, I do love biscuits. I mean,
obviously.
I was fat. Still am fat. Are fat. Love biscuits.
I am the fatness.
Jahil says, love banana bread. I'll do anything for it. And I mean anything. Well, hit me up later. We'll talk. Sean says, I've been thinking banana pudding, vanilla wafers using vanilla cream, keto chow. You can, so you can make basically banana pudding using vanilla cream, keto chow, vanilla wafers, or you can even get like a thing of the banana keto chow. I don't even know if that's available, if it's sold out or not. I don't know their current stocks on all that stuff, or if it's even currently available or offered. But you should be able to find on Amazon through my link or your local grocery stores. I think sometimes you can find them at Target. High Key has a vanilla wafer cookie.
Oh yeah, and they actually taste like vanilla wafers.
They're not the best, but I mean, but they would be probably awesome in that.
Yeah,
I would not. I'm not.
They're keto adjacent.
Yeah. Oh, Lynn said, spoken up before. I couldn't resist commenting on Opeth's Damnation record. Oh, it's such a good record. Oh, super excited. There's 2 shows announced by friends of mine.
Mm-hmm.
They Mother of Graves. They've got 2 CD release shows. One here at Black Circle, and they've got one at Reggie's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to go to. I will definitely go to the to the one here.
Yeah.
I love Mother of Graves. If you haven't checked out Mother of Graves, they're an Indiana band. Super awesome. I saw they check them out. They're kind of like
there's a gnat flying around.
Catatonia. Some of Catatonia's earlier work. I got to see Catatonia like 3 times with Opeth. I mean, I know that they are very heavily influenced by Catatonia. So check that out. But Mother of Graves is a really, really good. You will not be disappointed in that band at all. Let's see. Uncle Big Guy says, ordered keto brick late last month. It all melted. Now I have to melt it down and put it in silicone molds. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a bazillion degrees outside. It's kind of like being on the sun. You know.
Erin is here.
Hello.
My friend Erin. We love her.
We miss you.
We haven't seen you since you've been back in Indy.
Truth.
I blame her.
It's probably my fault.
Probably. Or a little munchkin's fault.
It's always the little munchkin's fault. She is our catch-all.
Brenda is saying agree, very personal. It's a very personal decision.
It is. And as with any healthcare decision, I wouldn't.
And I don't judge people on their decision, whether they do or they don't. It's not my choice to make.
I wouldn't want somebody else to make those decisions for me.
Right.
So I don't feel that it's my decision to make for others. And as a matter of fact, when a patient asks me their opinion or my personal opinion, what would you do if this was your family member? My reply is typically, I'm not in this position and I unfortunately cannot make this decision for you.
Yeah.
You know, you have
Charlie's
to
here.
weigh the risks for yourself.
Charlie.
Hello, hello.
Charlie's awesome.
Indeed.
One day you guys will have to meet.
Yeah, one of these days I'll have to meet all these people.
Mm-hmm.
Only a couple I've actually met in person.
My keto chow banana bread will have to have peanut butter in it or on it. That sounds good too.
I wish peanut butter liked me more.
Yeah. Peanut butter. I used to love peanut butter mixed with butter. I used to love peanut butter sandwiches. Tell me how weird I am in the comments.
We know.
I mean, I'm weird anyway.
We know you're weird. You don't have to.
Where's Jaqueline?
No
Jaqueline,
disclaimer.
where are you? Is anybody? I've talked to her on Snapchat today. She went to work without her coffee, but she took 2 Celsius drinks with 200 milligrams of caffeine each. So her 30-ounce coffee should be about 380 milligrams of caffeine. So she should have been straight. Should have been good to go.
Yeah.
She Hill says, Chandra, I got shingles the next day after the flu shot. I hope I never get it again. For years, I had random stabbing pains and still do once in a blue, but oddly enough, I don't get regular headaches now.
Well, I doubt that the shingles had anything to do with the headaches.
Right.
But shingles typically happens. So,
I mean, your body's under a lot of stress.
Yes. Shingles is a version of chickenpox. Once you've had chickenpox, the vast majority of the population, the virus will live on your trigeminal nerve, it's your 5th cranial nerve, and it just hides there and resides there, and it's just happy little camper. Doesn't really bother you. It's just there, just nothing special, right? Well, then some stressful event happens. I had a friend who got it in nursing school because she was overly stressed. Things were happening in her life, plus nursing school, and you have an outbreak of shingles. I'm not sure exactly what causes it, but they have correlated it with stressful events. So for whatever reason, the flu shot, getting it, or events happening around that time frame caused your shingles to become activated. So depending on what else was happening in your life at that time, it probably has to do more with a cortisol level, those stress hormones that your body puts out that allows the shingles to be activated. I don't know the specific science of it. I just know that the majority of people who have had chickenpox, it will live inside you on your 5th cranial nerve, the trigeminal nerve.
Aaron says, cat biscuits are the best. Only if you're wearing appropriate clothing.
Yes.
And you have enough blanket.
Thank goodness this blanket is thick, so I only get 1/3 of a claw as opposed to the whole thing. Because these bad boys are sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So sharp. How do they get? I mean, I know it's from clawing at things.
They
but
claw at they've got plenty of stuff to claw, and they've got plenty of cat trees and stuff, and
Yeah,
they go to town because I need to vacuum over there.
yeah.
But
But they're so sharp. These are indoor cats.
well, one of them likes to go outside now.
He runs when the door opens.
Okay, keto chow drop biscuits, but made sweet using keto chow banana bread.
That would be good. That would be.
Shauna,
so
you need to move
good.
to Indiana and cook for us. I'm tired of cooking.
You'll work through it.
I know. I need an assistant. I read this and I was like, how does she know about tomb mold? She doesn't. But put in a muffin top mold. I was like, how do you know about tomb mold? I just saw them a couple months ago. They were so good.
You're a weirdo.
I know. Cindy's here.
Hi,
Speaking of weirdo, Cindy's here.
She fits right in our clan.
She does. Cindy, we love you. I told her the other day that I liked Brian better than her, and she goes, she got so much. She's like, Brian.
I hope she hits you really hard the next time she sees you. I imagine she's going to be at Keto Palooza.
Oh, yeah.
I hope she hits you really hard for that comment.
She probably will. I can't run very
He's
fast.
rude.
I'm just teasing.
Rude.
You'll hit me later when no one's looking.
Yes. Cry about all of your bruises because you are an abused
It was a
man.
doorknob, I swear.
He is not abused. Spoiled, yes.
Oh, Aaron loves us too. Yay.
Thanks, Aaron.
Aaron, you'll need to come to a keto meetup. I wouldn't say Keto Palooza, which is basically sold out, by the way. Early, a month earlier than last year. Keto Palooza sold out a month earlier than last year. Next year is going to be a record 2 months earlier than last year. James is already asking if we can buy next year's tickets, and I don't think she liked that. But you know.
Excuse me.
The banana bread biscuits sound good, Shauna.
Yes.
Let's see. Jeff is here. Jeff, welcome, Jeff. He says,
hello, Jeff.
Hello, my PhD friends. Let's see. Keto Palooza is in 42 days and 22 hours. Is that till Wednesday or actual KPL starts? Thursday, because I'll be in town Thursday. James and Noah will be in town Thursday. I think Shauna's coming in Thursday. A lot of people are coming in early.
You guys will have to send me videos or something.
Let's see. Oh, I'm going to be taking lots of videos for Facebook.
Just quick little high videos.
Oh, I will do it.
Oh, God. You'll blow me up while I'm at work. I'll be like, I hate this guy. Why am I with this guy?
Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Excuse me while I hate this guy.
Yes. Just short term.
Cindy, did Brian, the banana hater, actually like the banana bread keto chow? Couldn't really tell. Let's see. Well, we'll get to that in a few seconds here. Let's see. Love peanut butter sandwiches too. Yes. They're so yummy. Aaron.
Yes.
Jaqueline. Chandra. See this face? It's terrifying. Especially in the dark where there's barely any light. You wake up to that, but oh! All right. Lynn says, Mother of Graves will do. Love Catatonia. Mostly been into their later Opeth and Catatonia releases, but I've enjoyed some of the earlier stuff too. Yeah, I think like I would say the hardest part about listening to early death metal records from bands that have a legacy is the production, the hiss. There's a hiss in there that I just can't handle. And it's like very like kind of muted and kind of just like you've got like foam in your ears or something. It just doesn't sound right to me. And that's why, and I always get like people, I love their earlier releases. Give me Pierced from Within. And I'm like, dude, give me the self-titled, give me, the new stuff. I love the good production. Give it to me.
I love that you admit that you have foam between your ears.
It's true. It's like bedding that's been peed on. It's like bedwetted wedding, and it doesn't work. It's just, Let's see. I've eaten too much weirder things than peanut butter, Dustin. So I'll let you know. I'll let you slide on that one. I eat weirds. I mean,
He does eat weird stuff.
Thought she was gonna slide into my DMs. I'm like, what's happening?
No, you're confused.
I'm
wondering if this illness is rotting your brain. Wait, no, I think it was already rotted.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's any coming back from that.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the gutter up there. Like my brain is not like, my mind isn't in the gutter. My mind is the gutter.
I know.
My dad did peanut butter. It's so good. Let's see. Sean, are you speaking the crack-a-lackin' language? Sean, he said the cheesecake was good, but would not taste the shake or the chaffle. Rude.
I have to taste everything. Tell him that's not fair.
Uncle Big Guy says, KPL, I'm driving down on Friday and heading back Sunday. He's taking back Sunday.
Nice.
A band I've actually not seen before. Let's see. Jeff, I liked butter and peanut butter together. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of peanut butter and butter, and I will also not be going to KPL. I'll be at work.
Even if you didn't have to work, would you want to go?
I mean, I don't know.
It's a lot of peopling.
It is a lot of peopling.
Mm-hmm. And you would be super popular there too.
Oh, no.
You would be.
No.
Because they'd be like, oh my God, I know you. You'd be like signing boobs and stuff. Yeah. And it'd be like total rock star.
No.
What are you going to do?
That would not happen.
Make a PB.
I would like push you out in front of me and then like duck and hide.
You just go back up to the room. Make a PB sauce, PB butter, bacon, grate burgers. Maybe like peanut butter fat bombs.
You could do that, but I would die.
You would not.
It's the worst. Peanut butter is so mean to me.
I want to make a creamy mixing banana bread and chocolate together.
Oh, that could be good.
I remember going to, does anybody remember if you even had them? Like when Rallies did it was Rallies that did the side-by-side shakes, right?
I have no idea. I didn't drink
I'm pretty sure they did side-by-side shakes, and I would go and get like the banana and chocolate. I don't know what, if somebody's like, you got to try it. It's so good. I remember I got it like once or twice. Yeah.
I don't like cold.
About what? Who? I don't know what we're going. I don't know what's happening.
Probably we're lost.
Probably about a band or something. I don't know. Let's see. I like all the clinical talk Shander does. I worked in a hospital forever, and that stuff is still my life. Talk on.
I feel like it's almost like diarrhea for most people. I just kind of keep going.
Let's see. She said no worries. It means no worries.
I still think you should
for
smack
the
him
rest of your days.
I mean, I would.
We are problem free philosophy.
Now we're really gonna get demonetized.
I mean, I cannot sing good enough for that to be picked up. Oh, Cindy, the cheesecake looked amazing. Printed recipe. Look at that.
Nice. You'll have to get that recipe.
I will. Bought my plane tickets yesterday, Shauna says. Yes.
Wonderful.
Aaron says, count me in. I believe it's November the 2nd or 9th. Let me look and see what my calendar says. Let's see.
My back hurts. My neck hurts.
Yeah, KPL's.
My back.
Oh, don't finish that.
I'm not. I know better.
No, that's October. I need November. It's either the 2nd or the 9th. It's one of those two. I can't remember which one it is.
You don't have it on there? No.
I don't have it on there because I don't think we've actually solidified it yet.
Whose Halloween party is that?
Plums. Where is Jaqueline?
Anyway.
Let's see. She says, thank you. Really good. It says Thursday. I've seen Thursday. Let's see. Can we FaceTime Shander or something? Yes.
Well, so
if she's at work, no.
If I'm at work, I won't answer. I won't answer anything.
It'll have to be after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do some FaceTimes Thursday night.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that could be possible.
Well, because you're probably going to pick up. No, you won't pick up Friday because you'll have the poopster.
I won't pick up Friday.
Right. So then we can FaceTime Friday afternoon and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't start till like 3:00, and I'll be there all day Friday before
And
that.
he'll probably be constantly sending me a stream of photos, etc. too. So there'll be that. But
I send her all kinds of fun photos.
you don't want to know.
You really don't.
You really don't.
No.
I don't want to know. And they come to me anyway.
I hate how so many food products says there are peanut butter in them, and then you taste them and you only get a hint of peanut butter. Filthy lies, I say. Give me the PB, baby.
Yes. I can't.
Or like I was so excited because for the recipe stuff that I'm making I was supposed to make it this week, but I ended up going to Walmart to pick up some of this ghee spray. That's why I made that short, because I was like, ghee spray, and I looked at the back. I'm like, canola oil. No.
Nobody wants that. But I wonder, okay, so you know those little spray bottles that you can buy on Amazon that you like pump the air into them?
Mm-hmm.
Could you do that with ghee?
There is a spritzer that you can take sticks of butter and put the stick of butter in there, and it melts the butter, and you can spray the butter because it's melted. So because it heats up, got a heating element in it.
Right.
I imagine you could probably pack ghee in there or whatever you wanted to do too.
That could be a thing. You might want to look into it.
2 days in a row this week, I've had lard cooked. I even made them for you today. There was lard in that.
In what?
In the eggs.
Oh.
Lard scrambled eggs.
Ate half.
Good. It's like bacon grease, but it's not like bacon flavored.
Yeah.
It's a clean flavor. I don't know what it is. It's different from butter. It just kind of mixes things up a little bit.
The little one ate half. So.
Yeah. But I think she's just been so hungry because she's only been pecking at stuff.
It's because she doesn't feel good.
Right.
She's been hardly eating and been worried she's losing weight as she's so flippin' tiny.
Yes. Banana bread and chocolate sounds amazing. See, Shauna said she'd fangirl over Chandra at KPO.
You don't have to fangirl over me. I am not that cool.
She is. She's with me.
I'm not that cool.
Michelle just made the face like the monster on the Bugs Bunny cartoon. People, yeah, right? Even I have to like cut out for like a little bit and kind of go like unpeople for a little bit.
Yeah. Saturdays, Sundays, and sometimes Thursdays or Fridays, I really get all the people I can tolerate. And then I come home and I'm not people-y.
I just don't people. Like she goes to work and the most people I people is like at the grocery store.
Yeah, but you like to entertain. Like you like
I do, but my social battery has shrunk over the years.
Yeah,
significantly.
But you like your lives and all that kind of stuff. Whereas like I like our live, but I could totally just sit in a room quietly by myself for days, weeks, months, maybe years. And be fine.
I have chaffles left. Just might toast them on top with cocoa zen. Oh yeah.
Yes, that sounds like a wonderful plan.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We're saying hi to Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Like Jahil's saying, Chandra, why don't you like peanut butter? Have you told us before? I must admit, I might like almond butter more. Almond butter is good.
Almond butter is good,
but peanut butter is better.
I love peanut butter. Love is very strong. I very much like peanut butter. Peanut butter does not like me. It gives me wicked heartburn, like vomit in your mouth heartburn. And I don't know why. I used to be able to eat it. I was fine with it. It didn't cause me any troubles. The past 5 to 7 years, maybe a little longer, every time I've had anything with peanut butter in it, peanut butter on it, peanut butter adjacent. Sometimes I still even eat a spoonful of peanut butter. I regret my life horribly.
Even when you mix it in with a little bit of like chocolate chips and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It hurts. It hurts me bad.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You might be slightly allergic to it. It might be just like just an irritant.
Yeah. I have it with peanut butter and I have it with pork products. Tell me. I don't know the answer. The two of those things can set me ablaze and keep me up for hours. And cause me significant pain.
Sherry's here. Hello, Sherry.
Well, hello.
It's Anthony Watkins' mom. That's a joke that you won't get.
Okay. Long story long. We used to play a game called the bowl game.
Yes.
We played it a couple of times. We haven't played it in a while. We
Right.
probably need to play it.
Yeah,
the
I
next
actually kind of
family
remember
dinner.
how to play it. It's been a while.
So it's 3 rounds of you write down random clues on paper, tear up the paper, and put it in the bowl. And then the first round, I think
It's like charade. There's like charades, and then there's like
you give a clue.
Yeah.
Or clues to get the answers out. The second one you have to do charades, and the third round is one word to get the other person on your team to guess it, right?
Yeah.
And teams can be bigger or smaller, but we have to play with at least 4 people, 2 on each team. So our middle child, we're all playing the game together. We're having a great time. We get to this clue, and nobody knows who this person is. Who did he write down on this sheet of paper? Because like, I don't know that this is. He meant to write Christopher Walken. And instead he wrote Anthony Watkins, who is one of his friends he went to school with.
Well, not even a friend. It was like just a
random kid.
Acquaintance that he had in classes.
Yeah. But he had mixed up the names. So must have been me and you. We had that as a clue and we failed miserably.
Because it didn't make any sense. Because it made no sense.
We didn't know who he was or anything.
No frame of reference to who this random, like you could just scribble on the paper to have been just the same.
Right. So it was funny. We had a good time with it. So Anthony Watkins comes up all the time at our house for some random thing.
Yeah, with or without Christopher Walken.
Right. Very funny though.
So your last name is Watkins, and every time I see you, it makes me think of Anthony Watkins. And I imagine you probably
know this kid.
We don't. We've never met him. And I imagine there's probably someone in your family named Anthony Watkins. Not the same one, unless he lives in Indiana, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
And went to Brownsburg a few years ago.
Anyway,
let's see. Good news about your ticket. Shauna Shell says hi. She's passing the addictive phone game right now.
Nice.
Phone games.
Yeah.
Dresses her. Barbie does the garden thing.
Actually, I got rid of one of the garden games. It was just too much money and not enough progress. So like they want you to pay money to play, but they got to level like 40 and stopped making new levels. So why do I want to play? Nope.
She said, just got here. Must have missed something. So yeah, we've already explained that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So there is a formal Brazilian steakhouse Thursday night. We didn't call in a reservation. Probably not enough people to warrant that as a Thursday night. So I doubt it's going to be an issue. I mean, if it is, then
this Thursday?
No. KPL.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm very confused.
I just heard geese spray.
Yes.
We need that.
Does it make it go away?
Put it on the front of your car. Just have a button on your steering wheel. Because they will, I've almost been in accidents because traffic comes to a screeching halt. Because you can't see them when you're driving there's these divided highways that we drive on, and geese will walk slowly across, and people just and you can't see the geese from a distance. You just go by the car stopping at random in front of you. You're like, there's no stoplight. Why are we stopping?
Right.
Let's see. Sing the whole thing, Chandra. It's a very classy song. Didn't Barney sing it once on an episode?
Yes. Barney sang about his neck and his back. Definitely.
I mean, he was stacked. You saw those hips and thighs that Barney had. I mean, yes, I want to get a spritzer. Maybe we'll buy one and do a review.
A butter spritzer.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think they're kind of expensive, but worth it. They spray butter on stuff. Cher's lard is so good. It really is. I had a big tub of it. I got to replace that tub. Let's see. I need to cook something in my towel I bought during. Yeah, I bought a tub of that too. I got to make some of the Keto Chow core stuff. I've just been slacky, very, very slacky on a lot of things.
He is a slacker.
Yeah. Jody says, welcome, Jody.
Thanks for joining us.
Tell Jeremiah I said hello. He may be lurking in here somewhere. I need to make some bacon. I'm running out of bacon grease. That's a terrible problem to have. I am so sorry. Let's see. You don't have to be cool to be fangirled. I just see her walking with a big fan. Are you cool enough? Are you cool enough? Yes. Throwing grapes at you.
You're so dorky.
I know.
Wait, I don't what? Grapes?
You know, like where they're like fanning people and feeding them grapes.
Oh, weird.
I say stuff, and in my brain, it's like everyone's gonna get it. Doesn't get it.
No, nobody's getting.
Or she's like, huh? She's like, which one? She's like one of the girls on Bluey. Pardon? She's hard of hearing, Granny.
To be fair, he talks to me when I'm doing other things.
Or just sitting next to her.
He talks to me when I am involved and invested in doing something on my phone, listening to a YouTube video or something. He'll just come up and start talking. You could excuse me? Hey, babe. Then I'll stop what I'm doing and turn my head and pay attention to you. But when you walk up on me and I'm already doing something and you're just blah, 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 blah,
She tries
blah,
to shiv me all the time. She's like,
I'm not
quit
listening.
walking up on me. I'm like,
I'm not listening. I'm doing what I was already invested in. It's going to take me 5 minutes to realize you're even talking to me. That's just.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
You don't have to be polite about it.
I'm very important, okay? And I'm
Just
very
go-
pressing items that got to come out of my head right now.
Just go, babe. Babe.
I do that, but you're like, pardon? I need to get her an ear horn.
And he'll talk to me when he's like either downstairs and I'm upstairs, or he'll be in his office with the door shut and I'm in my office and he's yelling to talk to me. I have no idea what you're saying.
You didn't answer your texts.
Then call me.
Anyway. Diane says, well, when you work with people in the public, being alone is a good thing.
Yes.
I try to leave her alone as much as I can. I try. Let's see. People who need people, the luckiest people in the world. I don't know that song.
I know I've heard it, but I don't recall it.
Let's see. Sherry basically saying the thing. She's like, I love peanut butter, but it doesn't like me back. Peanut butter makes my joints hurt.
Oh, that stinks.
Almonds inflame me really bad, so thankful I can eat peanut butter. It's always the natural kind. I don't mind stirring nuts and salt.
Yeah, I wish I could do peanut butter, but it just doesn't like me.
Yeah, she says you're like me. Just eat it rarely because I love it. She'll eat
Yeah.
it, yeah. I mean, and we'll go on spurts too, where we eat lots of bacon, and then I won't make it for a few months.
Yeah, I'll eat. I love bacon. I will eat bacon. I just have to be very aware of the time frame in which I'm eating it. So if I'm eating it in the morning, I have about 12 hours to recover before I have to lay down and go to bed. If we eat it in the evening and I lay down, I will wake up like with heartburn, vomiting. Like,
we've got two Sherrys spelled the same, and I need them to walk down a hallway towards each other, and as they pass, Sherry, you know, like doctor, just Sherry, and just keep going. I need that in my
Right.
life. I need a video of that. Just Sherry. I told you. Deb, Amy and I won't be at KPL until Friday afternoon. Not all thrilled about the Friday night activity of dancing.
Dustin will dance for you.
We'll see what happens. I might have to
He'll
go
dance.
outside and get some drinks.
Drinks.
Some social lubrication. There's dancing involved. And here I was like, so when last year I filled out the questionnaire, and I was like, you know, there's a lot of smaller YouTubers that want to, or would probably be very willing to promote KPL.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and if, you know, we would obviously need some sort of like, you know, not like a discount code or something like that, because people would be, you know, people use whatever, you know, the bigger channels, you know, ones all the time. But because I was thinking, you know, it would be kind of cool for the smaller ones that would want to get up and kind of talk for maybe 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and maybe do like 6 of them. 10, like a tight 10, maybe like 9, pushing 10 minutes, you know, like get up there, like after Joe and Rachel do their 9 o'clock talk, then like do a tight, you know, 6 people, 10, you know what I mean? And then be done. Like you have to be tight. because, like, I mean, I promoted I put the heck out of KPO every chance we were live
Yeah.
because I believe wholeheartedly, not because I'm getting anything out of it. I was going to promote it anyway, but I was like, it would be kind of cool to be like, hey, I'm Dustin. This is my story, I mean, just to get me up on stage. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, would I be able to do it confidently enough, or would I be like just panicking the whole time? I don't know.
You'd have to wait until a time when I could go.
Yeah.
I'm a much better public speaker than he is.
I mean, he would just take all the 10 minutes.
I probably would.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, who's that lady talking?
Yep, they sure would.
Saw her signing boobs back there, but we don't know who she is. Let's see. Peanut butter did that to me also. It was my gallbladder.
I mean, it very well could be. I haven't since we've been keto, but before we were keto, I'm 90% certain I had at least 1 or 2 gallbladder attacks because it's a pulsating, throbbing pain on the lower right side. Your gallbladder is tucked down in between like your liver and your pancreas area. And most people describe pancreatic attacks as like a pulsating pain that's not touchable. You can't quite reach it, but you know exactly where it is. So I had that a little bit here and there prior to us going keto, but haven't had any issues with it since. So it's very possible it could be a gallbladder issue, but as we've discussed previously, I am the world's worst patient and I dislike doctors and I do not want to go to the doctor when I feel competent in my own skills of diagnosing myself. Not anybody else, just me.
Sherry says, I'm cracking up. That's hilarious. Sherry?
Yes. Doctor.
Anthony Watkins, wasn't he in a movie called Yelling Goats? I couldn't find anything about Yelling Goats. And the only Anthony Watkins I found were like producers and stuff like that. So let's see. Sharon is here.
Well, hello.
She says, Wednesday.
It's hump day.
Hump day? If you honk at geese, they just honk back.
Yes.
Honk.
I definitely think.
And I was saying something the other. Sorry to interrupt. I didn't mean to.
It's fine. Do your thing.
Go
Chicken
ahead.
wing. I was just going to say, I think they should no longer be a protected species.
Just cook them. They look delicious. They're jerks. I'm like, well, I'm just going to eat you now. You know what I mean? My thing. So I was saying something the other day, like a couple of months ago now, I put a post on Facebook. It's like, I see it's more like 100 or maybe 100 to 200 to 1 geese to ducks. Like you never see ducks anymore. You'll see a whole bunch of geese. You may see like 1 or 2 ducks, where it used to be almost all ducks and no geese. So I don't know that I would rather there be ducks because ducks are pretty and they're not mean like geese.
Well,
they don't try to bite me. No.
How invasive are you being in their space?
Geese, it doesn't matter. Then they'd also stop traffic. Ducks don't do that.
Geese are just butt heads.
Mm-hmm. So it's Barbara Streisand. Where?
I haven't seen her.
Mm-mm.
Maybe she's
guess it's my old soul. Show and I have a rule. If she's talking to me in order for the conversation to count, my eyes need to be open and my feet need to be on the ground. She used to talk to me while I was asleep.
I have a story about that. So the kids used to ask me things when I was asleep because I would respond. So I know I've told at least one child that they need to go vacuum the lawn. And they used to ask my permission for things while I was asleep because my answer would inevitably be yes. So I agreed to people spending the night at my house, the kids going places, all kinds of things, because I was completely asleep, but they would come ask me questions. And so my answer was always, oh yeah, sure, of course. So we had to make a rule when they were young that they were not able to ask me questions when I was asleep because my answer would be yes. Or I would tell them to do things that were just ridiculous. Like, go put that in the freezer when it's clearly something that doesn't belong in the freezer. Or go vacuum the lawn. Why haven't you mowed the carpet yet? You know, things like that.
I remember I asked my grandma one time, I was like, hey, do we have any extra light bulbs? And like, she was like, seemed like she was alert. And she's like, yeah. Have you checked in the cereal box? And I'm like, okay, she's asleep.
Yeah,
That
but
doesn't
my
make any
kids
sense.
did it intentionally because they knew I would give them the answer they wanted. But if they asked me when I was awake, they always would say, I don't even know why you say maybe, because you just mean no. Or they would say, well, I'm not going to ask because your answer is going to be no.
Maybe.
And I said,
gonna
well,
be the one that changed me.
Oftentimes maybe pretty much means no, but it doesn't always mean no. And if you don't ask, the answer always is no.
So did you guys know that Oasis is going to get back together? And rumor has it that the ticket prices are going to be so expensive that even some ticket brokers aren't going to be able to afford them.
Did you know that nobody likes Oasis
That
enough
is
to spend
obviously
that kind of money?
not true, because people have been wanting them to come back for decades and they've been fighting. And I'm like, it's probably now that they could do like a tour or two and be loaded again. And because all their album sales have dried up. I mean, along with everybody else's. But I figure, I was asking my friend the other day, I was like, what do you think the over-under is that they go and do a residency at the Sphere? And then charge, $5,000 a ticket.
I would not pay for that.
I mean, there's some Oasis fans out there, like, I mean, if people like Five Finger Death Punch and Nickelback, they'll like Oasis. I'm a snob when it comes to music. I apologize if you like those bands. That's fine for you.
That's okay for you. We don't like them.
It makes me sad. I mean, I like a lot of stuff that people don't like too, so it's fine. I'm totally okay with it.
Very into 60s and 70s rock.
I love Ghost, and she thinks they're hilarious.
Oh.
Dear Santa.
You missed us. We're in New Zealand. I swear that's what he says.
Yeah. Basically, and expect me to remember it. Yeah, right? Even if Brian's feet are on the ground, he can still be asleep. Heck, he can be asleep standing up.
I resemble that remark.
Cindy, I used to fall asleep standing up when I was going to night school in the Navy. Oh my goodness.
I fell asleep standing up while watching a coronary artery bypass graft.
You got asked to leave.
I did. They tapped me on the shoulder and told me to go eat lunch and come back because I was snoring.
He wants to know if we're going to see Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Yes, we will. We're probably going to go see it next Thursday when it releases.
Yes, it is definitely on the list of things.
Oh, the song is People of Barbara Streisand. People is Barbara Streisand.
I know, I've heard that.
I've never heard a song of hers. I mean, probably in movies or whatever, but it doesn't resonate with me. I've never been like, oh my gosh, that Barbara Streisand can sing. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if she can sing. I know she does sing.
Yes, she can sing. The Rose is one of her songs that I really like.
I know she's fun in movies. That's about all I get. Let's see. We had geese in Virginia Beach who would actually knock on your door and hiss at you until you gave them bread.
Ugh.
Wow.
No, you should be able to.
Oh, they just feed them geese?
You should be able to feed them Alka-Seltzers or whatever it is that makes them pop.
Just diet soda and Mentos?
Yes. Not that anybody would, because that's just mean. But honestly, if they're going to knock on your door and just be jerks, that's like having a Jehovah's Witness who would knock on your door and then treat you like crap. No, go home.
Growing up, we lived in the country, and the crazy lady who lived on the hill had attacked geese.
That's scary.
Respond to whatever shuts them up and lets you go back to sleep. Yeah.
Oh.
Sharon Holloway says, our kitchen tile floor was approved by me after working a 12-hour night shift. Good thing I love my husband and the tile is nice. I don't recall the conversation.
We have watched so many movies together, and he's like, don't you remember this? We watched it. And I'm like, no, not at all. I was asleep. We watched it after I did a how many day stretch in a row or after I got off work. I have no idea what happened. I don't even remember the title. No, I've never seen this.
And we like to watch some of the silly comedies. Like there's a new comedy that's got Aquafina and John Cena.
Yeah.
Aquafina, John Cena. I won't watch the movie that Aquafina where she sings in it. I don't want to watch that where she's the bird. No, thanks.
No.
That comes across on the Spotify every once in a while. Like, oh, that's terrible. Terrible. Yeah.
But yeah, we watch a lot of silly movies. But if we watch it, so I now work, usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or at least Saturday, Sunday. If we watch something Sunday night, I don't care what it is, I'm not going to remember it. It didn't happen. I mean, it did, but I'm not going to remember.
The scariest thing about the movie Born to Be Wild is when they find the head on the highway.
Hmm.
Ooh, Shauna got you.
Oh, that was Bette Midler.
I was thinking, I was like, I loved her in that witch movie, but that's Bette Midler too.
So was it For the Boys? I think it was For the Boys, where Bette Midler played a USO talent, and she went to the war and sang. She actually has a remarkable voice, and she sang some in Beaches, but she actually has a remarkable voice. But
Lind says, I once startled a gaggle of geese. They took flight, poop bombing my car as they went. It felt like a hailstorm.
oh man,
Ooh.
another reason they should no longer be protected.
Mm-hmm. Jeremiah's in the house. Good evening, my friend.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us.
She says Babs did sing The Way We Were, and then she did clarify, even though I understood that Babs is Barbara Streisand. If I didn't know that Babs was Barbara Streisand, I'd be letting some of my friends down.
Yes. No, she did the Father, can you hear me?
Oh, that was her. Oh, that was Fiddler on a Hot Tin Roof or something like that?
No, it's not Fiddler on a Roof.
Fiddler on a Hot Tin Roof?
No, you're combining a bunch of things.
That's fine.
Fiddler on the Roof is
Fiddler on the Roof with Hamilton?
If I were a rich man.
Mana mana.
No.
Mana mana.
No.
Mana mana.
No.
You're making me a liar. Mana mana.
Do 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 do.
There you go. Do 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 do.
Barbara Streisand. It's Papa, I think. Papa, can you hear me? Yeah, Papa, can you hear me? That was in Yentl.
Never seen it.
Yeah. I know the song. I don't believe I've seen that either. Anywho, I did get to see Fiddler on the Roof off Broadway. That was wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, we got to watch the season 4 of Only Murder in the Building or whatever, Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah. We do got to get you.
Don't forget about Keto Chow.
Oh, yeah. Keto Chow.
They got a new flavor. They have a new flavor out. Banana bread. We haven't tried it yet, unfortunately. Like I said, I can't wait. I got to cook that either tonight or tomorrow morning because we'll figure it out. I think we got to go to Walmart after this.
Do we have to go to Walmart?
I guess we.
Walmart.
You want to get sheets.
Didn't you throw them in the wash?
I threw them in the wash.
So, like I said, the child vomited on my feet and on our sheets. So they're in the wash. But we were talking about getting more sheets because it just seems like we don't have any sheet. I don't know what happened.
Well, we got a king size bed.
Right.
Because you had loads and loads of queen size sheets. Because everybody's bed in the house was a queen.
Right.
And then we got a free to us hand-me-down king size bed.
Right.
So then we got like 1 or 2 king size sheets, and then we upgraded our bed after vacation a couple years ago. So we ordered a bed from Costco, and we just only
had a handful of sheets.
And we just never bought more sheets. We just I think 2 sheets. 1 sheet, my corn chip toenails ripped apart.
So gross.
It was funny, okay?
So gross.
It was hilarious. So I'm gonna have a sip of that drink. So it was great because I had, for some reason, like my corn chip toenails cut a little hole in the bottom of the sheet down where my feet go, and then like it would just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And Cindy's got to go. We don't. Why are you not staying with us? We love you. Anyway.
And then he tried to turn the sheet around and put the hole by my face. Not better. I kept getting trapped in the sheet. Because I move my arms and stuff when I sleep. And I would have like one arm just like totally trapped in the sheet and could not move. So we finally threw that one out.
Yeah.
Now we have a different one.
Yeah.
But all we use is a fitted sheet. And then we have our pillowcases and we each have our own blankets. I don't like a top sheet. It's just too much. It's too much.
And she has her own like 3 blankets, and then she also uses my 1 blanket.
Yes. And I have a heated blanket too. But the small child coughed really hard this morning and vomited on not only my feet, but our sheets. So they're all in the wash. My blankets are in the wash. And we were going to go to Walmart to buy some more sheets because looking at them online, they're stupid expensive. But Walmart, I think they have some for it was like $15 or $20.
Yeah. So we
for just the fitted sheet.
And we haven't been to Walmart, just me and you in a while.
You want to go tomorrow? I don't want to go tonight.
You're working tomorrow.
You want to go Friday? I don't want to go tonight.
All right, we'll go Friday.
Okay. I need to call work and tell them I'm willing to pick up tomorrow. What time is it anyway?
How heavy is tomorrow? You got to pick it up like you need to bend with your knees, not with your back.
He's a dork. It is 8:30 though. We probably need to cut these things.
All right.
And you have to cook things.
Yeah, I need to make you some food.
And I got to work on eBay, and then I got to work tomorrow. So we do need to wrap it up.
Well, okay. So
yes, it was that big.
it started off small because then I would my foot would get stuck in it, and then it would just rip a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
So by the time he put it up by my side, it was a good foot down from the top of the bed. So right like where my head and arms go. And it was yay long, at least a foot and a half.
And it was top to bottom. So like as she would move her arms, it would go into it.
Yes.
And then she would move and it would just like rip more.
And I would get trapped in it. It was not okay. Not okay. I tried to explain to him, like, you're trying to kill me by getting me twisted and stuck in the sheet. Very not cool.
My pick is crunchy almond butter now.
Ooh.
I like it better than peanut butter now. Well, now that you're gonna have peanut butter in your house, you go with that. Strange. Shauna says maybe Dustin needs a good petty. I do need a good petty.
He does need a petty. He needs somebody who's willing to cut those corn chips, because it is not me. Again, I noted I dislike feet. I have cut his toenails once or twice in the past. I don't want to have to do it again. It is disgusting.
Wait. Jihil says, wait. I wanted to know your thoughts on the Big Bang Theory.
The TV show, we like it.
Yeah, we used to, we would watch it new.
Right.
Well, I mean, so we didn't know each other when it started.
No.
But when we got together, that was a show we would watch every week. Mm-hmm. So it was a DVR show. And then we've gone back and I think we went back and rewatched
it.
And then
when it was on reruns and we still had cable.
Yeah, we would have when we still had cable, basically TBS was basically Big Bang Theory every night. Or the nights it was.
Turn it on and pay attention or don't pay attention. Sometimes you catch funny jokes, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, so it was either Big Bang Theory or there were nights where it wasn't Big Bang Theory. We would put on HGTV, watch House Hunters or Love It or Listed or So those are kind of the things that we miss about cable, but like I kind of feel like not having cable gives you more of your life because you can get sucked into a show, but it's not on a timetable.
Right. We can stop whatever we're watching and pick it up at any other later date. But as far as the Big Bang Theory, like how the universe was created, etc., I wasn't there, so I don't know. And yes, there is scientific evidence to somewhat validate the theory, but it is still a theory. It is not a fact. So there's a difference. There are theories and laws, and the Big Bang Theory is still a theory because it is unproven. It cannot be replicated. The one good thing about science is that your experimentation should be able to be replicatable, and thereby, if it's replicatable, it becomes law if the same outcome gets repeated multiple times, i.e., the Newton's laws, like regarding gravity. It has been proven and reproven time and time and time again. Thereby, it is a law. It is no longer a theory. Does that make sense? That's sort of where I feel about the Big Bang Theory. There is evidence to substantiate the fact that the theory may be viable. However, it is not a law because it has not been proven. So those are my thoughts. I am not a scientist. I am also not a doctor. I only know what I know, and what I know is indefinitely flawed. So, but those are my opinions. I love you, Jahil.
Will there be a quiz on this? Yes.
Always.
Tomorrow, beginning of class.
Anywho. We love you guys.
Lynn,
we do need to go.
We're going to go here in just a second. Lynn just started to cook for herself.
Ooh.
Going to try zucchini pancake fritters tonight.
Oh, that sounds good.
I got these sausages, and they've got little pieces of artichoke in them. There's actual like pieces of artichoke.
I wanted to taste it, but
I can make you one.
I don't know if I want one tonight.
I'll make you a steak, or I can cut you up a steak and warm it up for you.
Yeah,
warm it up, Chris.
work.
I've already eaten a bunch of eggs today. Let's see. Barney Butter. Have a great night, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to all of our supporting people.
Yes,
we love each
our supporting cast.
A cast of supported characters that we love. You guys are not NPCs, okay? You guys are not NPCs.
What's NPC?
Non-player characters.
Oh, okay.
You guys are active in the game of life with us.
Correct.
We love you.
We appreciate you coming.
Cherish you. I won't lie. She talks bad about you when we turn the camera off, but I smack her.
He lies.
I don't smack her. She's scary. She knows.
I don't talk bad about any of you either. I may talk shit about him.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody else.
Anyway, we love all y'alls.
Yes, we do.
And we will see you all very, very, very
We'll
soon.
try for next Tuesday. Hopefully none of us are ill and life goes on.
Obla di, obla da.
Exactly.
Life goes on. On, life goes on.